Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So, yes, this is the situation where one cannot leave any debt on themselves before they pay it all off. Now, so the way to do so is if someone has already forgiven it, then there's no problem. If you know the person, you ask them and ask for forgiveness. If they let it go, then you're free from this. And if they are not found for some reason, either they died, God forbid, or they moved from the place and you have no contact with them, then how to deal with that? You try to figure out to best of your capabilities where the person might be. Maybe his family is still there, maybe his relatives are still there, who you contact and tell them this is the debt that I owe your father or you whoever, and I would like to pay it back to you. So those inheritors would then be responsible and they would discharge it to the family members, whoever is the true inheritors of that money. If that is not possible and you can't access them, you don't know somehow, although you had pure intention of paying it back, then you have two choices. If you have money and you inshallah that can pay it back, you pay that in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with the intention of giving reward to that individual. So the person who lend you some money, he would get the reward of that money that you are paying him back as your loan, and he would then inshallah ta'ala reap enough benefit on the day of judgment that you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make him happy enough to not question you on the day of judgment, asking for any reward back from you. If that is not possible, as someone is so poor and they can't pay it back, then they must try to do a lot of extra nawafil, tasbihat, sadaqah, recitation of Quran and other things in order to help that individual, so that individual then would get a lot of reward on the day of judgment. They keep asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, make him so happy on the day of judgment through this act of charity, like non-monetary charity, so that he is so happy that he wouldn't question me. So whatever reward he's going to get by asking me on the day of judgment to pay his debt, Yalla, you make him happy through my good deeds that I'm going to do on his behalf. For example, performing Umrah, if we were there doing a tawaf, donating some money on his behalf, if we have little bit, whatever little, with a pure intention of helping him, him out in the life hereafter. So inshallah, he will be satisfied with that. He will not question on the day of judgment. Inshallah.